Yeah, first of all, like, what is like the main bottleneck now in your business?
So the bottleneck right now is the fact that we need more clients, more paying clients. So we see there's a lot of people signing up. We have about 350 people on the free trial, but we only have 8 that are paying. So right now it's the elevation from free to paid trial. That's probably the biggest bottleneck.
So let's start first with, like, you already told me something about your ICP. You're still a little bit searching for your ideal client, but
Yeah.
if you would describe your ideal client right now,
Yeah.
how old is that person? Like, what do you think?
So I would say our ideal client is between 30 and 55, I would say, or even 60. The reason I say a little bit older is because we are looking for service-based business owners and agency owners, both B2B. And it's the reason I say a bit older and not below 30 is because we are trying to bring more clients through their existing network.
And if you look at the type of person, is it mostly men, mostly female?
We are not exclusive on both, but I would say it skews more on the male side. I just, purely because I think there's more male service-based business owners, but we are not focusing on either one exclusively. I just think it skews that way.
Okay, like maybe 60-40%.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Okay, and what is their current job? Like, what kind of jobs?
So they're the founder of a service-based business that sells high-ticket B2B, and then it's the same thing for the agency owner. It's the founder of that company. Very often these businesses or these founders are sort of stuck doing the day-to-day themselves, and rather than delegating a lot of work to other people, they're the type of person who sees something get done in a way where they're not happy and they decide to take over themselves.
Okay, so I already mentioned actually right here, service-based business owners, agency owners. So actually I can, I can remove this, of course, and just put it here.
Yeah.
Could you name some of the main activities they're doing?
Yeah, so they're doing sales calls.
Sales calls.
They are doing manual outreach right now.
Outreach.
They are delegating work through employees that they have right now. They're probably looking to hire. I think a lot of the deal flow isn't manual. So I think a lot of they're trying to get clients for the most part.
A lot of manual activities.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what is their current situation right now?
I would say that they right now are, they have the bottleneck, I would say, is getting more leads, getting more clients.
Okay, so that's the main obstacle, right?
Okay, yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Getting more clients.
So if we just go back to the current situation,
yes.
They're finding leads manually right now.
Finding leads manually.
They're spending money on ads.
Spending money on ads.
They are not getting the return that they're looking for. ROE.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that's making them question how to set up a system that's going to get them clients on a regular basis.
Questioning client system.
And I would say they have an offer right now that they've been running for a couple years that they haven't quite improved as well. So I think they're sort of stuck on the same offer. Yeah.
Okay. Stuck. Same offer. And their desired outcome is obviously getting more things automated.
Yeah. So getting more things automated, and especially the client acquisition process.
Okay. Anything else?
I would say, especially the client acquisition process without having to pay for an expensive agency to do it, for example. I think that's a big pain point as well, is if they want to have that set up and get those clients predictably, then they need to pay quite a lot for an agency if they don't have the skills in-house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so coming back to the main obstacles, getting more clients, and as you said just now, like getting more things automated without having to pay a lot of money?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And I would say for the desired outcome as well, like they probably already have a network that they're not leveraging right now. So I think that one of the desired outcome would be that they can find a way of getting clients that doesn't cost money. So they're not having to spend money on ads to get a client, for example.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not spending money on ads
To get clients.
Okay. And okay. That's totally clear.
Yeah.
So if we look at your offer right now, like how does it look like? What do you promise to your ICP?
So yeah, the core promise would be re-engage one person out of your network in the next 14 days and close them as a high-ticket client. Or I guess you could say without spending more money on ads.
Resend more ads. Okay. In terms of deliverables, you also mentioned a little bit about it already.
Mm-hmm.
What do they get specifically, if you could name it short?
So ultimately what they get is they get access to a software that integrates to their Gmail calendar, their Gmail, their contacts, and their CRM.
Okay, this access to software that connects with
their tech stack, so whatever software
tech
they
stack.
use.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I got it.
Gmail automation.
Okay, all right, Gmail automation.
Yeah.
Okay, and so when they have access to that software, you have a description, like a subscription for it.
Yeah, exactly. So monthly subscription, it starts free, then it goes 19 euros a month, then like 59, and then like 99.
Okay.
Depending on
First month free, second month 19 a month.
Yeah, 19, and then 59. So it's not every month, but it's more how many. For example, if you have more people in your CRM, then it costs more for us to go through it. So then they would have to pay more.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's literally like based on how much you use it, that's how much you pay.
Okay.
So if it's a business that has like
based on how many features, like
I would say how big the contact list is. So how big the network is.
big.
Because then it costs more for us to go through it. Yeah.
It varies.
Yeah. So it starts free to try, then 19, then 59, and then 99.
Have you already helped some clients?
Yeah, we don't have this data yet. So this offer is sort of new.
Okay.
So my focus is to work with them closely to try get this success rate number, but we don't have it yet.
Okay, cool. Okay. So the main bottleneck in the offer, you would say, is still getting also more data?
Yeah, I would say the bottleneck, exactly, it's just like getting this ICP so that I can actually try this thing, because we have right now a hypothesis of what we think is going to work, and it's really just about testing it with real people.
Okay,
Yeah.
testing it.
With, our ICP. Yeah.
Okay, now let's move to the next part, of course, the content strategy. So when we look at your content, you mentioned that you have a separate account where you want to build your personal brand and tell more about your personality as well, right?
Yeah.
But you also have your business account, which is Moments AI app,
Yeah.
and you still want to combine it a little bit, but you would say that your personal account is more, you want to use more for your personal stories,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so I think the difference is that if I could talk about anything that I care about most, it would be to a group who's younger than me, who's not sure about starting into business, and that's like my real passion. So that's not aligned with the ideal client of Moments AI. That's why the idea was to keep it a little bit separate, but I'm very sure that I could still make personal content in this account, for example. I just don't know if I don't really want to use my own personal brand to sell Moments AI directly.
No.
Because it's a different audience.
But that's not a problem, because you can basically, what you do is you can still post your personal perspectives on live and your stories on your own account, and like if you want to combine it, you can just invite the business account as a contributor.
Yeah.
If that makes sense,
Yeah.
right? So if we look at your content right now on Moments AI, it's more middle of funnel content. You know what I mean with middle of
Yes.
funnel content, right? So a lot of content is to make people problem and solution aware
Yeah.
of the app of your business.
Yeah.
And what we're missing here is obviously the personality
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
So that's what I analyzed from your account.
Yeah.
What I wanted to show you is a content ideation worksheet. So what you are doing right now is you're making a lot of content, as I said, which is middle of funnel content,
Yeah.
based on the problems of your ICP.
100%. Yeah.
So what you can do to come up with ideas, which you probably are doing right now, is list all the problems your ICP has, based on the conversations you've had with them, or even like how people respond on it on your business account. Yeah. And that's a lot like related to your ICP. And if you look at your authority, you know how to solve their problems because you have made the app, right? Mm-hmm. But we can also do this to your personal life, and it can be anything. It can be like I think you just mentioned before we recorded this, that you're more a believer into building and not like going for university, stuff like that,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Like that, those perspectives you can share as well. So it doesn't have to be one story. It can also be something related to the trainings camp you have been attending. And I would really suggest for you to make a whole list out of this. Like, what did you accomplish? So, for example, here you have some things I've mentioned, but it can also, like, it doesn't have to be related to business. So it can be running a marathon, winning a high rocks competition. If you just name that all down in a list, combined with the problems of your ICP, you already have a really solid mix to show to your audience. Yeah. And you can use the personal ones more on your personal account, but still make Moments AI app as a contributor. So people on that account also see you as a person. Yeah. Because that's what's missing a little bit right now.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know, do you have any questions about that?
No, I agree completely. This is something I haven't done. So I think, and now that I read these, I feel like I have quite a lot of those that I could talk about, even just in the last 2 years of doing business. So yeah, drawing from different experiences, I think I should definitely do more.
Cool.
So yeah.
Awesome.
Looks
awesome.
good.
So what missing here? Personality. Personality. And what I mean, like with your personal story, is how you ended up at the place where you are right now. What's the deeper why behind it?
Yeah, yeah.
So the visual identity as well. So if we look at your account, you know,
it looks ugly.
It doesn't look ugly.
It does.
It doesn't look ugly. But we definitely can improve on it. I have a background as a videographer. I really like to have everything clean, and of course that's not necessary for your account.
But yours looks so nice, man. It does.
Thanks.
I was looking at it this morning. I was like, that looks way better than this.
But it can be improved, obviously, a little bit. So what I would recommend is to, for example, if you're making a video, you already see, you probably cut something of like as a thumbnail, you just use a frame out of the video.
Yeah.
So what I would recommend to make it more clean, first step is to just make a picture of yourself or of the setting, like we are here filming in a studio. Yeah. I made some pictures of this as well to use that as a thumbnail. So that makes it already a little bit cleaner. Try to like vary it a little bit. So you do, but like those talking heads are like all the same. And the fonts are different as well. So what I would recommend as well is to really use the same font. Like Helvetica, for example, is one who is very popular right now. So to be more consistent in the thumbnails and the fonts will already make your brand a brand. So that's one of the first steps I would take. Next thing, what you can also take into account is to just look at colors. You would like to. I think it's already, to be honest, you're already using the same colors a little bit, but just take it into account to not switch too many colors, like in the fonts as well, right here. Blue,
I agree.
Right? So that's what I would prove. So make a photo before. So right now you're only posting videos, but what if you try to just make some carousels, for example, 5 tips how to, and then eventually in the last slide or in the caption, name a call to action to your lead magnet. And you really want to try to use different formats, also because then you can test what works better, obviously, but they have different functions. So for example, stories, if you look to your personal brand by using stories, you want to provide value to your stories as well, but also show your personality, because also here you can eventually lead them to a lead magnet. So for example, if you put 5 stories in a row where you just like making a video starting with a hook, you give context, you give a switch, and then a call to action in your stories. The people who are following you and see those stories, those are really engaging with you, because those are your followers already, and they're more warm because they see your whole sequence, if that makes sense.
100%.
So try different formats, carousels, more with stories, to be really on top of mind of your audience.
I like that idea.
Okay, so then we're going to dive more into the type of content. So we have, just to finish this one up. So when we look at the top of funnel content, it's a little bit missing on your account. So
I agree.
What I mean with this as well, again, is really show more of your personality. Like, you have your ICP, but you also have your dream follower, and especially if you look at your personal brand, you have your own, like I'm saying here, personality. You have your own perspective on life, and like not only your ICP relates to that, but a broader audience. So you can show more perspectives. Okay. Now, well, then we have the middle funnel content, and the middle funnel content is, in your case, to make them more problem aware of the things they need, right?
The very first thing I think of is like, you're paying for leads right now, but there's like all these opportunities already sitting in your network that you're not even thinking of reaching out to. Or like, the reason you're not profitable in your ads is because you're not reaching out to your existing network or something. So it's like showing this, they think they have a marketing problem, but it's really just, or a paid ads problem, but it's really just that they're not looking in the place where they have all these opportunities sitting. So I guess that could reframe what they think is the problem to like, no, this is the real problem. And then that's why moments would be useful.
Okay, got it. Okay, so really trying to, how did I say that?
Probably like reframe the problem.
So it's reframing the problem, but especially in your content, making them aware of the problem.
100%, 100%.
Making people aware.
Yeah.
Problem. Examples could be
So like they're paying for all these leads to come in, but then after about a month, they stop reaching out to those people, right? So every single 4 weeks, you just need to get more leads.
Yeah, and that's
But-
what the app solves.
Yeah.
solves.
So if they just spend more time focusing on re-engaging those people they already have in there,
Yeah.
they don't need to keep spending money on ads.
Yeah. Okay, so then we have like the middle of funnel content, but you also know like why we are making these different types of content.
Well, yeah, for the audience awareness levels. So, and like to build trust eventually, because you have to sort of get
Yeah.
them down the funnel for them to buy.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So again, what I miss is top of funnel content, but what I also miss,
Yeah.
obviously, is bottom of funnel content. So there's just a lot of value on your account, but it's maybe also because you just started, like, still
Yeah.
refining your ICP, right? So
Yeah.
eventually, what you want to do is to really show your results, client testimonials, and what really helps is a specific transformation. What could be a transformation?
Like basically closing a high ticket client without spending any money on ads. That would be one.
Yeah.
And like obviously you have
Saving time as well, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and like they might be doing cold outreach, for example, but would you rather reach out to someone who's cold or someone who's already put their hand up for your thing one time before, and who's actually already warm in your network? And it doesn't have to be a message of like, hey, do you want to buy this? But it could be like, hey, we just have this new offer. Like, it really solves this problem for this group of people. Do you by any chance know any of these types of people that might benefit?
Yeah.
And if it's them, then they'll be like, yeah. And if they don't know anyone, they might say, oh, I know this person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So I think a lot of things got clear right now already,
Yeah,
right? So
definitely.
the next step, what I really would recommend to focus on, first step, like really make a list of the things you have gone through. So of your personal achievements, and that could be in business, but also you want to look at it like this. Like there are some things you're an authority in your business, but there are also some things, even though you don't think it as an authority, you have authority in it. There are some, like as I said, like running a marathon, those things are not normal, and people can look up to you for that. So you've got to remember that people want to follow you for a reason, right?
100%. Yeah.
So that's why it's so important to also show those kind of achievements.
Yeah.
Take into account your visual identity.
Yeah.
More consistent in thumbnails, fonts, and trying different formats.
Yeah.
But also stay consistent with the.
Yeah.
Try to stay consistent with the themes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think those thumbnails, because I feel like I've had this belief that I need to take a clip out of the video, and I've never actually thought of just taking a photo and then just using that.
Yeah,
But
it's
it makes
better
more sense
because it's also from higher quality.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, and so tof.
Yeah.
So these are actually the next steps. How do you
Cool,
think
man.
about that?
Yeah, I'm excited. I've got so many ideas already, so
Yes?
I'm like trying to,
So did it help you?
Definitely, man. Yeah, really appreciate the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how, when I implement this, how it's gonna.
Yes, definitely.
Go.
I'm also looking forward to your new consistent feed.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
All right. Next thing is that Nino will join.
Cool.
Or Nino will take into my place, and he's going to tell you more about, okay, how can you actually show your personal story more in a way that is like based around a real story, like really apply using storytelling in your content.
Yeah, cool.
Especially nowadays,
Yeah.
people can make a lot of scripts via Claude,
Yeah.
and it's still not really personal. But if you really
Yeah.
nailed storytelling combined with your personal brand,
Yeah.
then you're like really relatable to other
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
and they follow literally you as
Yeah.
a person,
Yeah.
and not something because it has gone viral. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%,
So,
yeah.
yeah, thanks again.
Cool, man.
And, yeah, good
Appreciate
luck.
it, man. Thank you so much.